How you doing, brothers and sisters? We're going to go over some Bible verses here, and I got several Bible verses to go over, but the main one, and I'm going to show y'all how Satan is not the God of this world, that Satan is the prince of this world, okay? Even though our God, he's prince and he's king, okay? But we're not going to go over that, but we're going to go over how Satan is only the prince of this world, and he is not God of this world. Okay, because everything in the world was given to him, okay, by God. God gave him power to do what he had to do, to let him do not what he had to do, but let him do what he does, okay? But he has to ask permission from God all the time. So, now, this is a Bible verse that's going to probably blow y'all's mind, because nobody really probably deep dives into the Greek with this. But in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 4, and I'm going to turn my video camera around, and I'm going to show you the King James, and then we're going to go to the Greek, because I got the page printed out. Now, I believe that this is a misprint right here where they messed up and put it in English and sometimes in the Greek too, because it says, in whom the God, it's got a small g out there, the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, let the light of the glorious gospel of the Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. So the definite article, the theos, the God, is in the Greek. Okay, so I think it's a mistranslation to use a small g. So even in the Greek here, they use a small g, which I think is a bad misinterpretation. Because, even we see there is added stuff in the Bible with 1 John 5:7 added text, okay? And they got that in the Greek too. It shouldn't even be there because there's Bible verses added. But I'm going to show y'all here in the Greek that the God here that's mentioned in 2 Corinthians 4:4 is God himself, Jesus. He's the one that blinds. He's the one that opens the eyes. Okay, the veil is his flesh. He's the ones that opens people's eyes and keeps it from not being open. Okay, just like we'll get into it. And just like 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11, because I didn't have this on my list. And for this cause God, it's talking about Jesus, shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. Even Romans 11:8. At the end of the day, there's God opens the eyes, and God opens the eyes, keeps them blind. For them and he'll send them strong delusions for them to believe a lie, because the people has not softened their hearts, has not humbled themselves to come to God. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all the Greek here in 2 Corinthians 4:4. Okay, I had to fold it, but in whom the God, it's theos, theos, the theos, God. Satan is never mentioned as the theos, okay, of the age of this has blinded. God blinds them, and he opens their eyes, the minds of the unbelieving. So that could be still got this is 2, but still the same number, so different meanings. Not the being forth, the illumination of the glory of Christ, who is image. Because if you see parentheses, it's in the English, but it's not in the Greek. Image, the God. The word of, I can't remember which Bible verse it was. The word of it's not even there in the Greek, so I don't know why they even have it here, because it's a certain, you can search it up with the Greek. I'll search it really quick. Okay, just like in the Greek, if you look into Luke chapter 9:20, the word of, it's apo in the Greek. You can go search it up yourself. The word of is not there. So we see no of for apo. There's no apo. It's theou. Okay? So at the end of the day, they're adding to the Greek. Okay, the word of is not there. The image, the God. Okay? I know the ho ain't there, but 3588. Okay? So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to show y'all is that this right here, this is Jesus. This is our Father. This is not Satan. Now, if y'all want to pause this right here, these are verses that you can put with it. And I'll add 2 more to it. I added 2 Thessalonians 2:11, Romans 11:8. Y'all can pause this, take a picture of it, and put all these Bible verses together. And these are the Bible verses I'm hitting. Okay, Romans 11:8. According to it, as it is written, God, Jesus, has given them the spirit of the slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not here unto this day. And then I already read you 2 Thessalonians. Now I'm gonna go over several different Bible verses here. All these Bible verses are not in order. What you see there that I written down, that's just the order I'm gonna go in, but they're not in order. But y'all can put them in any order you want to. I'm just proving to y'all that in 2 Corinthians 4:4, it is talking about God. Jesus is not talking about Satan there. Satan's never referred to as the God of this world. He's always referred to as the prince of this world. So now we're going to go to John chapter 12, verse 31. Now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. Who is the one that was cast out? God's going to cast out Satan. Okay. John 14, verse 30. Let's see here. Hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world, talking about Satan, cometh and has nothing in me. Okay, so 16:11 of judgment, because the prince of the world is judged. John 12:40. He, that's talking about God, has blinded their eyes and has hardened their hearts, that they should not see with their eyes nor understand with their heart and be converted, and I should heal them. So Jesus is getting all the glory from. He's talking about right here because he revealed himself by his right arm in all of his glory, and he's talking about Isaiah. That's what Brother John's writing here. 2 Corinthians 3:14. But their minds were blinded, for unto this day remaineth the same veil untaken away in the reading of the Old Testament, which veil is done away in Christ. So now we're going to go to Hebrews chapter 10, verse 20. And what's he talking about? What's the veil here in the Old Testament? That's done away in Christ. Chapter 10, verse 20. Let me find it here. By a new living way which he has consecrated for us through the veil, that is to say, his flesh. So we know that through his flesh, that the veil, he's toward the veil, but the veil's over everybody's eyes from the Old Testament. God has revealed himself in the flesh, and the veil is his flesh, but they got to see only by the Spirit can God reveal who he truly is. But his flesh is the veil. That's what we're saying here. Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, God done away with it all. He destroyed it all. Okay. Now, when we look at Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. Ephesians 2:2, wherein in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. So remember, the spirit of Antichrist is not who the Lord is, and it's Satan who is the prince. He has the power of the air. Remember every time that Jesus walked on the water, and every time he was in a boat and they had a storm and the waves and the storms came and the air and the winds and all that came and God shut him up. That was Satan having power of the air to come against Jesus, to come against God himself and his disciples, but God shut him up, because he showed him who had the true authority. We'll go with 1 John 4:3 to go with Ephesians 2:2. And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God, and this is the Antichrist, spirit of the Antichrist, whereof you have heard it should come, even now is already in the world. And 1 John 5:19, and we know that we are of God, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. So a lot of the world's in wickedness. A lot of people is seeking after Satan and not God. Okay, we are of Jesus Christ because he is God and he is Lord and he's the only God, and we know that. We believe that, but a lot of the world don't know that, and they don't believe that. Luke chapter 4, verse 6 is Satan tempting God in the flesh. And the devil said unto Jesus, all this power will I give you, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I give it. This is Luke chapter 4, verse 6 in the Greek. That word delivered is, I can't even say it, but you can see it there. And betray, bring forward, cast, commit, deliver, up, give over, up, hazard, put in prison, recommended, deliver, betraying, hand, deliver. So at the end of the day, with all these Bible verses I just hit, it could prove that 100 without shadow of a doubt that Satan is the prince of this world and power has been given to him, but God is the full authority and he has to get permission from God to do anything, and that he is not the God of this world. So it proves and shows through the Greek there, the 2 Corinthians 4:4, it is talking about our God Jesus Christ. It's not talking about Satan. So I could prove here with the scriptures that who the prince of this world is. Satan is never God of this world. He's prince of this world. So a lot of people have been teaching wrong. So take it for yourself, study, and Jesus is Lord.